What is up, guys? And in this video we're gonna be speculating, predicting, getting excited for Pokemon Legends ZA. And first off, I think we should think about what the region is. So first off, France without the N and sort of jumbled a little bit is like Sephra, which sort of sounds like a Pokemon region. And then I thought maybe it's not going to be a whole Pokemon region. It's going to be like Lumio City, so maybe Lumo or Lumia. And then Paris, it's going to be like in Paris, like based off Paris. So maybe like Sapari. Again, just like mostly just like you can't, if they make a region, you can't really guess what the letters are, like what the word is gonna be if it isn't related to like the place or like the Pokemon in it or anything like that. So those are my three guesses based off the places and stuff. Now the IRL location is gonna be Paris, France for future reference and past reference. The in-game location is probably gonna be Lumio City, either past making the city or the future, like redesigning it. And then starters. Now, I don't know. I have seen a bunch of videos, and I've seen some things. I've seen more things. And what I decided on as just a random guess was Turtwig, Scorbunny, and Poplio is going to be who you're going to get to choose from. Now, Turtwig, I thought that when it turned into a Torterra, it would be a grass and rock type. And its signature move would be like putting up Stealth Rock or something like that. And the thing about like the design that I made, it was kind of like mining. Like it was going to be like, and since it's like probably past form, that's like the rest of the things I'm going to go off are like past. Thinking that this game is based in the past, you like mine for stuff a lot, so I thought like it would be the body of Torterra, except it would be like a bunch of dirt and rocks, and that's why it's a grass rock type. So like maybe there's grass on the top, dirt on it, and then like rocks under. That would be really cool in my opinion. Now the next one, Scorbunny, I thought its type would be fire and electric type. Now the signature move would be something that picks up electricity as Cinderace ran, and maybe it might like raise the speed or special attack of Cinderace. And the design, it was kind of like Scorbunny except a few lightning bolts. Cinderace except a few lightning bolts here and there. Now, next one, Poplio. I thought it might be a water and poison type because there's like a lot of poison stuff in the water. So I thought that the signature move would be like a draining move, kind of like Giga Drain or something. And it would be something that poisons the other opponent while taking some of their health. And it also takes the health that gets taken by like the poison. It kind of makes a little bit of sense. Like it seems like it would be really OP with like leftovers. But next one, other ideas. So right now I think this should be like a 5-minute video. Other ideas, Pokemon who could get evolutions, Mega or Normal. So most of the Mega Pokemon will be on the Evo list. So Snorlax, so these are evolutions like normal. Snorlax, Zygarde, pre-evolution maybe, Go-Go, and Carbink, and if Hoenn exists, Hariyama and Florges. Actually, that's not just if Hoenn exists. And then Mega, Snorlax, Pyroar, Meowstic, Goodra, probably not, Xerneas, probably, Yveltal, probably, Zygarde, probably, Go-Go, maybe, Mega Mewtwo and Charizard Z, Tyrantrum, Archeops, if Hoenn exists, Flygon, Hariyama, Florges. And then maybe it's ZA because it's like Zygarde through Arceus, like ZA, Zygarde Arceus, and it might explain or create stories of like the origins of Mega Evolution, which I think would be pretty cool because we saw like a bunch of stories in like the X and Y, and it was mostly just like a bunch of stuff about like how in the past, but now we're in the past probably, or if this is all in the future, then some of like the starters forms might not be right. Some of the other ideas might not be right. Probably like the last things that I just said. And I think that if it was Zygarde through Arceus, I think what could happen is like Arceus says like that there's like we're in Hisui, right? And then there's like a problem with like Zygarde's on a rampage in whatever the region is. Like in Lumo, I'll just like refer to it as Lumo for now, because that's probably my most confident guess. And maybe at like the top of Prism Tower, Zygarde is like enraging the city from the top of there. Like something bad is happening with Zygarde. Like the humans, because in the series and stuff, Zygarde was saying like that they don't trust humans, so maybe like some really bad human was like using Mega Evolution energy to control it, and then we need to help it. Maybe Arceus even gets a Mega Evolution, bro. I don't even know. And then my next thing is that yeah, I know this is like 7 minutes now, but the next thing is that maybe if it is Zygarde through Arceus, then maybe, just maybe, like Dialga and Palkia might be involved, and like they help us, like they teleport us to like a time period. Like you could go like on an adventure or something, because it feels like Lumio City isn't that big, like as a whole map. So the next thing that I have is maybe, my thing is, I know there's like those little circles on the map, but I'll probably put a picture of that and as like the second image that's being shown in the background of my voice. So I know there's like those circles, 5 of them I think, but I think what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be like Mega Pokemon like being controlled, or just Pokemon in Prism Tower or something like that, and then we have to like do stuff to like get up Prism Tower. There might be like blocks or something, and maybe what could happen is that that at the end of something, or like once we defeat them, instead of being controlled by the Mega Energy, they actually, like all of that energy just turns into a stone, which turns into the Mega Stone that we get, so that we can now Mega Evolve it. So some ideas for Pokemon that might be there. So off this list, I think it would all probably be new Pokemon. Maybe like, let me look at this list. Maybe Go-Go could probably be the first one to help us like go across the land, and maybe climb. So probably maybe the first one that gets like, if it Mega Evolves, it can help us go across the land. Kind of like Latios and Latias and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And then let's look at this list. And then another thing that could happen is, I feel like the different Zygarde forms really are kind of like forms to get across the land. So maybe we get that like Zygarde. Maybe we get like one singular Zygarde thing. Like I think it's called a core, and as you go on, you can transform that little Zygarde core into the different ones. So like 10% would be the dog one, I'm pretty sure. 50% could be like the lamp, like the, I don't even know what to call it, the different thing, like the 50% form. What's the 25? Is there a 25%? I forget if there's 4 forms. I'm pretty sure there is though. Yeah. So the forms of Zygarde could also help you get around, or that's definitely probably going to be part of it. And then maybe kind of like, you know how Arceus has its different plates? Maybe we'll be trying to collect all the different cells of Zygarde, and then at the end, like that's like we have to put those cells into the tower to get to the top or something and tame Zygarde. And just so you know, like past like, I don't know, like 8 minutes, this is just me just blabbering on about stuff I haven't planned yet. Like I didn't write it down on paper, I didn't think of it yet. I'm just yapping right now. And then maybe you could maybe, like, you know the Lucario story? I'm trying to just make this 15-minute video. You know the Lucario story where they got lost or something? I would like it if we got to get lost or something, and Zygarde would like help, like he would guide us. Well, not Zygarde, like the Megastone would guide us, kind of like it said in the story. And I would kind of like it if that, like all the stuff that was unexplained in X and Y just got explained. Like the Florges, the like Floette. Maybe that's like a special Floette. Like, I think that Floette is a big part of it. And that, like, I don't know what his name is, like that old guy in the X and Y games. Maybe he could be like, maybe he could be the one trying to control Zygarde, trying to get his Floette back. And who knows, it might even be in the war. And Zygarde is like the ultimate weapon or something like that is being used or something. I have no idea. It just like, it feels like something like that is gonna happen. That's something that they would do. Like they would plan it for like 12 years. Like, and then they would just put it all on the next game, like the sequel of it. Well, maybe it might be a prequel depending on future or past, but we're just gonna say sequel because it comes out after. So, basically, I think it would be really cool if a bunch of this stuff happened. If you want me to like brainstorm more stuff about the game, then just leave a comment. If you subscribe, it would probably help too, but commenting is probably the best idea to like let me know what you want to see. I know a lot of YouTubers say subscribing helps. It does, but I don't know what you want to see. So if you are gonna try to help, then subscribing would help, commenting would help, anything like liking, but comment what you want to see and I will probably do it. So final thing. Alright, let's see. What are we thinking of? What are we cooking up? So maybe, just maybe, like, it explains how the connection between Hoenn and Kalos, like, why they both have megas, and how that happened. So I'm gonna see you in the next video, but stay goated. And if you have any ideas, I would love to talk about it on the channel, and I would love to like comment back and forth with you to hear all of your good ideas. If you thought my ideas were good, maybe just like comment you did a good job. It makes me feel really good when that happens. So just do what you gotta do and stay goated.